Hey, my name is Sarah Murphy. For the observation assignment, went to Panera Bread in Mequon, right near my parents' house, and I spent an hour there, and I was able to observe around 2 to 3 pairs of older adults. So that was kind of cool, and I got a lot of interesting information from observing their behaviors. I noticed something interesting that often when the other participant left the table, the older adult wouldn't just take their phone out and play with it or, try to distract themselves because they were sitting alone at a table. Instead, they just kind of looked around, I noticed, and just seemed comfortable. Usually I see someone sitting alone at a table, or often I see it, even myself, I know, I get uncomfortable sitting at a table by myself. So it's kind of interesting seeing how the older adults I observed weren't bothered by that at all. And even comparing that to the younger people I saw at Panera, when one of their friends left the table, they would automatically take their phone out and start playing with it until the person returned. That was definitely something I found interesting. Another challenge, I guess, during my hour of observation was not being able to hear everyone. I kind of anticipated looking at vocalics in my observations, but I was kind of sitting in a place where I couldn't hear a lot of people's conversations, so I couldn't really get the vocalics part of my analysis, which I kind of didn't like, but I kind of worked with what I had, just looking at nonverbals besides the vocalics. Another challenge was I really wanted to move around, but I felt like that was kind of weird. People could see me like writing, and I don't know if anyone noticed me staring at people for long periods of time, but that's possible. And I kind of just didn't want to seem like it was obvious as to what I was doing. So that was kind of a challenge. And then I guess for my take-home message from this was often we make overgeneralizations about people such as older adults and what they do and their behaviors. And I think the most important thing we can do when interacting with people who are older or even younger people is to not make those overgeneralizations and to just kind of get to know that person through their individual characteristics and their preferences for communication, and not to just go with the norm for older adults, because not everyone is the same. And that goes for not just older adults, but younger people too. But that was my general take-home message. And I really enjoyed this hour of observation. It was great. Thanks.